Hello and welcome back to episode 22 of Unknown to World Known. We are back for the Coppa Italia final and a season review. So only a few games since you were last with us, and we've won all three. We beat AC Milan 3-2 thanks to a 92nd minute winner from Yusuf Demir. We beat Leeds 1-0 and we beat Napoli 2-0 in what was actually a crucial game for us getting Champions League football next year. If you have enjoyed the content so far, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for the Coppa Italia final against Juventus that is up next. And we aren't going to bother with the other games because Juventus are champions, unfortunately. Technically they're not champions, but we're out of the title race, which is all that really matters. So we'll come back after the final two games of the season for a season review. Unfortunately, it's all over for us this season. What we're going to have to do now is we're going to have one last go at getting this right at Inter Milan. Maybe we need to have a little bit of a review of our tactics. That will be happening over the summer. But hopefully we can at least end with another title for this season. So we're not, I'd say going trophyless, but we did win the Super Cup. But does that really count as a trophy? Questionable. Let's get into it. So the line for the cup final, we've got Bijlow in goal, a back three of Skriniar, Upamecano and Bastoni, Springer and Rigeri as the wing backs, Ruben Neves and Nagel in midfield. They've got Serovic on the right, Demir on the left, and Lautaro Martinez in what's probably going to be his final swan song as an Inter Milan player up front. We have a first highlight, which is Juventus starting from the back. However, we have got Lautaro Martinez picked up a knock, which is far from ideal, but nevertheless, we'll leave him on for now. We might bring him off at half-time, depending on the score at the time, and also just how the game is feeling, how he's feeling. Rigeri with a poor header down to Kulusevski, and Rios puts a rare shot wide of the post. We straight away get a highlight of our own, though. Nagel trying to find a ball through to Rigeri, but Wan-Bissaka was there to intercept it. Long ball finds Rios. Upamecano with a fantastic tackle to deny him a chance one-on-one with the keeper. Springer brings the ball down the wing. It's a poor pass to Serovic, though, and De Ligt plays it out to Gavi. Cross to the right for Wan-Bissaka and Kulusevski. Good pressing here from Demir. Denies them a chance to bring it forward. However, Gavi to Trujillo switches out to Leao on the left. Ball to Kulusevski, not sit down to Trujillo. Gavi, Leao shoots and scores. Bijlow didn't move, which is incredibly disappointing. Your goalkeeper standing there on a shot that's from that far away. He just kind of what was that? It really annoys me that he's gone the wrong way. What's he doing? Half-time, we are 1-0 down, unfortunately. We've got a battle to do in the second half. We are going to bring Lautaro Martinez off for real just because of that knock. There's no point in us risking him. It's a tight hamstring, which just seems like something that's going to go wrong. We are going to go to positive for the second half, however, to try and find a way through here. Rigeri with a free kick tries to find Serovic, but it was cleared away. Ruben Neves does collect it, plays it across to Springer, and then all the way back to the goalkeeper, which seems a little bit counterintuitive, but nevertheless, Skriniar plays it to Springer, Ruben Neves to Serovic. Back to Ruben Neves, switched out to Rigeri on the left, finds Real in the box. Back on level terms, it's 1-1. And hopefully we are going to continue that momentum, go on to win this game, win the Coppa Italia. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. It's only 1-1. What are you doing? You're going to make a fool of yourself? You end up on one of those clip channels? I doubt that'd happen for me. Yeah. But nevertheless, back on level terms. Let's go. Ruben Neves with a corner. Nagel's there. And as he headed it, the keeper saves it, but Real is there to collect it. He's been on a goal drought recently. He has showed up. I'd say when it matters. He hasn't showed up in the league for a while. But he showed up in the cup final, which is still very nice of him. We are now going to bring Serovic off for Harry Kane. And then Demir will go out to the right. Kane will go to the left. Mavungu with a cross towards Kulusevski, but it was headed away. Locatelli collects it for Juventus and goes back to De Ligt. And then Gavi's on the ball here. Wan-Bissaka across to Locatelli. Leao with a ball through to Mavungu. He's put it in the back of the net. We are getting a VAR check. It did look close. If I was questioned, I would say he was probably just on. However, VAR has decided he was onside as well, because it always goes to the replay if he's onside. I think it's Skriniar that plays him just on, unfortunately. And back on level terms, work to do again, but we've done it before. We came back from a goal down. Why can't we do it from drawing to the lead? We're going to bring Nagel off for Milinkovic-Savic with 20 minutes to go. He was starting to look a bit tired, so let's get those fresh legs on. And also, Milinkovic-Savic has magic in him. Half time, it is 2-2. We're going quite well. I think since half time, we've really come into this game. We just need to finish the job now. Our final change of the game is going to be to bring Demir. Is it going to be to bring Demir off? I think actually we might bring Springer off for Martins at right wing back. And for the second time of the season, ourselves and Juventus have taken it all the way to penalties. We won it last time. Can we win it once again? Kane is up first for Inter Milan. He sends the keeper the wrong way. We lead in the penalty shootout. I do prefer being the team that takes the first penalty. I think statistically it's also better. Keane steps up for Juventus, finds the bottom corner. Although, more than anything, I do miss the ABBA that they did for like half a year or something. I thought it worked really well. Ruben Neves up next. Brilliant penalty into the top corner. Harry Maguire in the Euros-esque from him. Locatelli is going to be up next for Juventus. Can we pull out a save? Beachlau pulls out a save. Advantage Inter. Real is going to be up next. He scored 2 goals. Can he get his kind of hat-trick? He can. 3-1 now. It's Kulusevski walking up for Juventus. Pressure is on him. He needs to do this to keep Juventus in the shootout. He does find the top corner very well. Milinkovic-Savic coming up now. The man who we brought on to bring a bit of magic to the game finds the bottom corner. Massive pressure onto Juventus now. Mavungu steps up, finds the bottom corner. Juventus staying alive at the moment. However, we are now this penalty away from winning the Coppa Italia. It's going to be Skriniar, the captain of the team, the club captain, stepping up to potentially win us the first Coppa Italia of my reign. Can he do it? He can. Champions of Italy, kind of. Fantastic result. We've pushed Juventus all the way once again. Despite that we've won 2 titles until this season, Juventus are still a very good team. And we are always kind of pretty level playing fields. I think season by season, one of us will have an advantage over the other. This year, I think despite if in one-on-one situations we've had the advantage, it's just, they've done better against the rest of the league. But despite that, a Coppa Italia in the bag. We can go and celebrate that. We've got 2 games left at the end of the season. Some of our older players are now playing to stay here. We are going to be looking at refreshing, particularly our midfield, I think, in the summer. Let's see what happens in the season summary. It is the following day, but nevertheless, we are back with the season review. We've had a haircut. We look nice and professional, ready for the new season. 2029-30 season review. Of course, we did win 2 trophies this year, the Super Cup and the Coppa Italia. Let's have a quick look through what the board thought of the transfers. So they're disappointed with Suarez. I think he's been fantastic. They're happy with Serovic. They're not really bothered about Sula. They're quite happy with Kane. Yusuf Demir, they're quite happy with as well. Springer, Ramos, they're very disappointed with. I think he's got potential to be quite good. And they're extremely happy with the signing of Lincoln. Outgoing, it's going to be interesting. They're happy with Harwood Bellis because of the profit that we made. What about Singo? Again, they're happy with. They're content with. pretty much all our sales. They're content with £175 million for Kuhn. I know he was one of our best players, but come on, lads. It's £175 million. So in the Serie A, we wanted to qualify for the Champions League. We did that. I think it's a bit harsh to say we weren't in a title battle, but we did drop off. We just kind of dropped too many points in the middle part of the season. Just silly little draws cost us. In the Champions League, they wanted us to reach the semi-final. We only got to the first knockout round. However, they do understand it was a tough draw. I think we should have still gone through, though. Coppa Italia, they wanted us to reach the final. We went ahead and won it. And the PS5 Super Cup, they didn't really care, but they're happy that we won it anyway. And then moments to remember. Our biggest win was on the opening day, 7-0 against Fiorentina. Match to remember was the following game against Sassuolo with a 5-0 win. Not like we've won a Coppa Italia that you could have said. But moving on. Goal of the season goes to Cerovic for his goal against AC Milan. This was in the Serie A just after we played them in the second leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final. And to be fair, it's a nice goal. Goal of the season worthy? I would question. So he had to bring and pick up the ball here. Cerovic got it from him. Runs through the middle of the defenders. It's a very nice hit. I just don't think it's, goal of the season worthy. Finance-wise, some big drop-offs here. Sponsorships down by 11 million. Broadcast revenue down by 21 million. Prize money down by 30 million. That's all to be expected because we didn't have the best of seasons. Shirt sales-wise, Bastoni, Lautaro Martinez, Sergej, Real and Kane were the top 5. Of course, Lautaro Martinez is absolutely on the way out. Best 11, it's gone with the 5-2-1-2. It's got Bijlow in goal, a back three of Skriniar, Upamecano, Bastoni, Springer and Riguri as the wing-backs. Ruben Neves and Suarez in midfield. Milinkovic-Savic should definitely be in there. Demir in the number 10, fair enough. And Real and Lautaro up front. If you go in the 5-2-1-2, absolutely correct. Bar Milinkovic-Savic should be there instead of Ruben Neves. Accolades-wise, Defensive Player of the Season was Skriniar. He's now 35 though, so we may not have long left here. Young Player of the Season was Real. Signing of the Season went to Cerovic. And of course, Cerovic, in getting these awards, he did miss like 4 months because he broke his leg. So, despite that, he's still been one of our best signings. Although, on the flip side, you would kind of like to see one of the guys that we spent 100 million on to be our best signing. But we move. Top goal scorer was Lautaro Martinez, which is a slight concern when he's leaving. Most assists was Springer with 13. Most man of the matches, Ruben Neves with 5. And highest average rating, Skriniar with 7.5. We also do have record breaker Bijlow with the most clean sheets by a player in a season with 28. And also we broke the record for our highest fee received with Kuhn. So that is the end of the season. As I say, it went a little bit wrong towards the end with dropping out of the title race. But we've got a 1-year contract extension at the moment. And hopefully what we can do over the summer is just fix this team up. Get them all ready. I think the problem is at the minute, we've got quite a few of these guys here who are into their 30s. So my plan is these 4 are going to be gone because they're all 30, at least 33. Bijlow can stay because he's a goalkeeper. It's a bit different for them. Badrami might be gone as well. And we need to refresh. If you look, like, those were our 2 main midfielders for most of the season. Neves swapping out with Suarez. Richarlison was one of our best main players on the left wing until his injury took him out of it. Skriniar was consistently in our back three. So we just need a refresh in some of these key positions. And I think with the £77 million plus all the transfer revenue for anyone we sell, hopefully we can do that. Let me know what you think we need to do to get this team to that Champions League spot. I'll be honest, when we joined Inter, I wanted to have won the Champions League by now. We've been here for 3 years and we've yet to pick it up. I thought in our second season we would have done it. I definitely thought we could have done it in our 3rd season. 4th season, the charm. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you are enjoying the content on the channel. And thank you very much for watching.